Yes, guys, how are we doing? Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday morning. I just finished my workout at the gym. Haven't done cardio yet. I need to walk the dogs, do some cardio. So in this video, we'll quickly talk about the games I gave you yesterday, and then we'll go back home, get into the office, and I'll pick out some games for tonight because I'm recording this on the day. I sometimes do it the day before, but yesterday I was just too tired. So we're doing it this morning instead. So that's why you've always got to subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss out on videos, because they can drop at any time of the day. They have to excuse my voice because I'm still out of breath. Whew. Okay. And on that note, actually, betting aside, well, to be fair, it does help with betting. Try and get out each day and exercise. If you go to a gym, lift some weights, because it does clear your mind, ready for when you're at home and you're betting. You need a clear mind for betting, and going to the gym and working out does help with that. Get all your stresses out of the way. If you can't get to the gym, just go outside and go for a walk. Go for a nice walk, get some fresh air for 20-30 minutes. I mean, the weather's good at the moment, so it's a good time to do it. If you can't do that, just stand outside your house, bungalow, flat or whatever, for 10 minutes. Just get some fresh air, get some vitamin D. And if it's pissing down with rain because you live in England, then, well, you're fucked. I've run out of ideas, sorry. So yesterday I gave you 3 matches. The first one was in England. It was a youth team match. It was it Charlton under-21s against Birmingham under-21s? I think it was that. You know what I'm on about. I said for first half goal or over 2.5 goals. It did get the first half goal, but it did come in a little too early for me. I think the odds might have reached, I don't know what they reached actually. I can't remember what time the goal was, but it was too early for me anyway. But if you got on that, well done. I also said it'd be good for goals, like over 2.5 goals, and it ended 3-1. So there's 1 goal in the first half, and then the rest of the goals come in the second half. So that was a good chance to jump on over 3.5 goals, to be fair. I didn't personally. I nearly went for over 1.5 first half goals, because the stats showed that there was shots coming in and there was still like 20 minutes left of the half and the odds reached 1.8. But because there was no live stream, I'm a bit wary of under-21 football at the moment. It's not giving the results it usually does. So I left it, and luckily I did, because there was only 1 goal in the first half. The second game I gave you was in Latvia. Was it Rigas versus Grabina? I think that was the one. That was a goal fest. That ended 4-1. But again, the goal in the first half, the goal in the first half come too early. And then once it kind of come in, I didn't really take much notice of it. I kind of just skipped that match. I know there ended up being loads of goals, so some of you guys might have jumped on over 3.5 goals or something and earned from it. But either way, it was a goal fest. And then the last game I gave you, which was the best one of the day, to be fair, was Aston Villa versus PSG. And it started exactly how I said, to be fair. I said Villa's got to start really attacking, and they did. And PSG caught them out twice. And Villa weren't giving up. They come back to 3-2, and I thought they were going to go on and get into extra time and take them out. But PSG, man, this year they're a different team. They are definitely different. The PSG from yesterday, mate, from last year and the year before and all that, they would have ruined that game. They would have thrown it away and lost it. But they're different this year. They are very different, and I think they're going to win the Champions League this year. I did say that yesterday. And that game, so you had the first half goal. You had both teams scoring over 2.5 goals. Me personally, I nearly jumped on over 2.5 goals in the first 10 minutes, but there wasn't enough shots going in for me yet. So I left it. Then a goal came out of nowhere, sort of. Then it did really get tons of action, loads of shots going in from both teams. I waited until the half time and I jumped on goal lines. So goal lines, what did I jump on? Goal lines 5.0. So basically, at half time, in the second half, I needed 2 more goals to get my stake back, and then 3 goals in the second half to earn profit. And the odds were 2.1, 2.2, something like that. But in the end, they got the 2 goals, so I got my stake back. So there's no problem. And then I had my own bets from the premium group, which won. So I had a profitable day in the end yesterday. I just didn't use the list too much, to be fair. There wasn't enough for me, apart from the Villa game, which we nearly got. Villa had that chance right at the end, that half volley. And that defender, if he wasn't standing there to block it, that would have gone in because their goalie was nowhere near it. But it was unlucky. But saying that, all 3 games I gave you yesterday, all of them had a first half goal. All of them had both teams scoring, and all of them had over 2.5 goals, which is exactly what we want from this list. Remember, I post this list every single day in the premium group. We normally have at least 6 games in there every day. So if you want that, if you want to join that, link is below. Anyway, let's drive home. Let's pick out some matches for today, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, we're back in the office. Let's pick out the 3 games I've got for you today. First one, so you've got to be quick. By the time this uploads, you've probably only got about an hour, maybe an hour and a half to see what match I'm talking about here. So this is why, like I said, make sure you subscribe and have the notification button on so then you don't miss out. Right, or actually be inside the Telegram group as well, because every time a video goes live each day, I'll let you know in that Telegram group straight away so you can find out what the matches are. Like this. So the link to join the free Telegram is below. Right, the first game is at 12 o'clock. It's in the Chinese Super League, and it is Zhejiang versus Meizu Hacker. I think I've got that right, actually. Sweet. Now, to be fair, usually I'm quite careful of the Chinese League. There usually isn't many goals, but this year, I mean, most teams have played 6-7 games so far. A lot of the games are really high scoring, so the Chinese League is doing well this year. So one to keep an eye on because the odds are really good as well. Anyway, these 2 teams, they've played 6 games each. And if you look at Zhejiang, their last 5 games, 3-2, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, 1-1, high scoring games. At home, it's been 3-0 and 1-1. But I like the look of the other team, mostly. They're the ones who are bringing in the goals. Meizu Hacker, their last 5 games, it's been 3-1, 3-1, 2-1, 3-4, 2-1. So all of them over 2.5 goals, all of them both teams scoring. So this is a good game for either over 0.5 first half goals, which is what I prefer, or over 2.5 goals. It's up to you. But as always, wait in play first. Make sure it's lively. If it's not lively, skip it. And the last 2 head-to-heads, they ended 4-0 and 2-0. 4-0 and 2-1. And the next game is in Czech Republic at 3:30. It's Sparta Prague 2 against SK Lyson. It's on the exchange, so you can bet on it. Again, this is same as before, over 0.5 first half goals or over 2.5 goals. Maybe both teams scoring as well for this one, actually. If we look at their games, I mean, they're 22 matches in, so the stats are pretty solid here. And if we check out, if it loads for me, there we go. Right, it's loading. Sparta Prague's home games, they've ended 2-2, 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, 1-2, or 2-1. But all of them, both teams scoring. I know there's only 2 which have had over 2.5 goals. But head-to-head, their last 3 head-to-heads all had both teams scoring and over 2.5 goals. In fact, they had over 3.5 goals. So we should see goals here. SK Lyson, when they play away, it's been 2-1, 2-1, 3-0, 1-1, 1-1. So all of them, both teams scoring apart from 1. So that should be a good game at 3:30. And then the final game, like yesterday, I had to include a Champions League pick for today. And to be fair, I would have picked this game anyway. It's the Real Madrid versus Arsenal game. It's the big one. Now, if you watched my video when they played last time, I was saying how good the Real Madrid odds were when they played at Arsenal. I can't remember, were the odds just below 4 for a win? And honestly, like, I didn't expect Arsenal to win 3-0. I don't think most people did, but Real Madrid didn't even play that bad. It was a good game. It's just, you can't really argue when someone, Mr. Declan Rice, scores 2 worldies, absolute world-class free kicks. So you can't really moan at that, really. Arsenal fans obviously chuffed. It was a mad result for them. Absolutely mad. But they're at Real Madrid now. And out of all the teams in the world, the one team which can turn around a 3-0 aggregate score is Real Madrid, especially at their stadium. In the first 10 minutes, I think Arsenal, their game plan will be in the first 20, 30 minutes is just don't concede. They're going to park the bus from the start and just do not concede an early goal. And then from then on, they might, if it's still 0-0, 25 minutes on, it might open up a little bit and Arsenal might just nick that one goal and just end the match, get through to the next round. But they'll be scared of the first 15, 20 minutes, because if Real Madrid score the first goal early on, it's on, man. It's on like Donkey Kong. It's on like Donkey Kong. Real Madrid, I think whoever scores first in this match is going through. I mean, Arsenal scoring first is kind of a given, but Real Madrid, if they score first, I think they'll qualify. I don't know what their odds are to qualify now. I've not even looked. Let's have a quick look here. Let's have a quick look. Real Madrid. I mean, Real Madrid to win tonight is 1.9. Arsenal to win are 4.2. A draw is 4.1. What's over 2.5 goals at the moment? Mate, over 2.5 goals already is 1.71. So, at 8 o'clock tonight, if you're watching it and the first 10 minutes is lively, that's a good one to go for. I like that. Over 0.5 first half goals is 1.35, but that will reach 1.8 on around the 20th minute. So, keep an eye on that one. That's what I'll be looking for. What was I looking for? To qualify. Let's have a look. Where is it? To qualify. So at the moment, Arsenal to qualify are 1.15, which is a given, being 3-0. Real Madrid to qualify is 7.4. So if you're watching it, and the first 10 minutes Real Madrid are all over Arsenal, and their bus does not look that strong, and they look like they're going to get that early goal, 7.4 could be a shout. But obviously, if you do jump on that, use a very, very small stake. Do not use your usual stake. Don't even use half a point, to be honest. I'd be looking at using maybe 20% of your usual stake if you do that, because the odds are really high and it is 3-0. But if you're watching it and Real Madrid are pushing, that could be one keep an eye on, because if they score that early goal, the odds for that will drop massively, because everyone will jump on it. It'll probably go from 7.4 to like, I don't know, maybe 2.93. So it will drop massively. So if you can sense an early goal from Real Madrid, do a small little stake on that. That's what I would do. I'll definitely be doing that. But if it looks like Arsenal are attacking and they look good for another goal, then obviously don't do it. So yeah, so for that game overall, we're looking at a first half goal, we're looking at over 2.5 goals, and we're looking at a possible Real Madrid to qualify. But just listen to what I said about all of that. Do not dive in pre-match or anything like that. Wait until in play first. Okay, and that's me done for this video. Please comment below what you think will happen in the Real Madrid versus Arsenal game. Let me know. Do you think Real Madrid are going to win? Do you think Arsenal are going to win? Who's going to qualify? Is it going to be high scoring, low scoring? Let me know below. Let me know any bets you're doing. Make sure you hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video. And subscribe. Take care. Peace.